Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you all are doing extremely well. So today in this video we have a very special guest with us. So hi Anupam, first of all, thank you so much for accepting my invitation and coming on my YouTube channel. Well guys, let me tell you that Anupam is from 2022 batch and he has been offered multiple uh, job opportunities from multiple companies. So he'll be specifying the same in the video. And in this video, basically, we are going to cover his Accenture interview experience. So make sure to watch the video till the end. But before proceeding further, if you are new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed my channel till now, then guys do consider subscribing my channel and make sure to join our Telegram community as well. So yeah, I believe that's all from my side. Now you can start with your introduction.
Yeah, so my name is Anupam Goyal. I am currently pursuing my BTech from IP University and I am from Computer Science branch. And I have received offers from Wipro, DXC Technology, and Magic Tech, Accenture, and Infosys. And I am currently interning at Magic Tech as a software developer intern. Yeah, so that's all about me.
Okay, great, great income. So, okay, first of all, let me tell you guys that how what we're going to do in this video. We'll be covering all the rounds that Anupam has been through in the Accenture exam and what were the resources he followed, how he prepared for the same, what was the difficulty level of the round. So, we are going to discuss all these things. So, let's move on to the first question. That first of all, let me know that Accenture opportunity was on campus or off campus opportunity for you?
It was a on-campus opportunity.
Okay, and what were the rounds?
There were three rounds specifically. First was a cognitive and technical based MCQ assessment. Second was a coding assessment, and third was interview.
Okay. So can you please specify one by one about all these rounds, like what questions were asked? Because recently many of the students must be having their Accenture exams, so your experience will be really helpful for them.
Sure. So in the first round, so first let me tell you that every round is an elimination round, and the first round was a cognitive and technical based MCQ assessment, in which there are around 90 MCQs which we have to done in 1.5 hours, and like there were about 60 questions of normal aptitude and quantitative aptitude, and 30 questions of the technical part, and the students who receive clear that assessment will immediately receive a congratulations message from Accenture, and they will be informed that they are now eligible for the coding assessment, and they have to give that coding assessment round that at that time itself. So then if we go to the coding assessment, in coding assessment we have three coding questions. So yeah, I was able to do two coding questions, and the coding questions were also of not that hard level.
Mhm.
Two were of easy level and one was of medium level.
Mhm.
And after that, I also received that, yeah, I have cleared the coding assessment and my interview will be conducting very soon. And the next day I received the interview invite.
Okay.
So
Okay,
in this
Anupam.
on,
Yeah. Yeah, before proceeding further, I would like to know, you specified regarding cognitive. So the main question that I'm getting from the students is, like 90 questions in 90 minutes. It means one question in 1 minute. So how you manage the time? Did you find that this was difficult for you, or you must like you did the practice a lot so that you were able to, manage the time along with solving the questions and all? Or like what section did you find that okay, it was a difficult one and it needs more time?
see, if anyone is a beginner, if anyone is giving his first placement assessment like this, he will surely face difficulties. But I have given many assessments and I've also practiced a lot, and so that's why I did not face much difficulty in this. And also the level of that MCQ was average, so yeah, it was all right for me.
And what about the aptitude? How it was? Like generally students do face problem in the aptitude part. So how it was for
So I personally practice aptitude from indiabix.com,
you?
and like all the normal topics of quantitative and general aptitude plus verbal ability were asked, and that too of easy to intermediate range, not any hard level question. So yeah, that was a bit about the type of questions which were asked here.
And I believe there is no negative marking in the written test, right?
Yeah, there was no negative marking.
And you mentioned about the coding round as well. So can you specify, like you can just give an idea to the students, like what were the topics that was there for the coding part?
I think there was one DP question and one binary search question and one array question. So these three were the questions, and yeah, like anyone if he's have done problems from all these topics through any of the coding platforms, he will be easily able to solve these questions.
Okay, so there were three questions for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because in as much as I know, even I attended the exam. So for 21 batch, there were only two questions. So I'm not sure. Maybe they are following different pattern for on campus or off campus. Yeah, maybe possibility because for off campus they do have an English communication test as well. No worries. Okay. Now you can specify about your interview as well. Like for interview, what was like how long it was and what were the questions that has been asked.
So basically, it was a HR interview. There was no technical interview in this process, and the duration of the interview was 30 minutes. And first of all, I was asked to introduce myself, and then they emphasized more about on my hobbies and the things I have done in my college, and they also discussed on about my projects. Then they asked me some like managerial questions like if certain condition in office if your colleagues are not agreeing with your thoughts, then how will you handle that situation, and like if you are not able to do any task assigned to you, what will you do in that situation. And yeah, there was this type of situation questions they have asked to me, and yeah, that's it. There are around 8 to 10 questions.
And like when you got to know that you have been selected.
Did not got to know through Accenture. Like I got to know through my campus after 2 weeks.
Okay. Let's move on to our next question. So, what were the resources you followed for the preparation, maybe it's for written test, for the interview? Like, what were the resources that you would suggest to your juniors or even the audience watching?
So I will suggest practice coding questions on Geeks for Geeks, Lead Code, HackerRank, and interview questions for that particular company from interview bit. And I will suggest students practicing aptitude from indiabix.com.
Okay, okay. I must say, yeah, these all are the helpful resources, and most of the students must be following the same. Okay. So I believe these were the questions from my side, and I must say that you have explained so all the questions really well, and it is going to be really informative for all the students watching. So before wrapping up the video, I want to know that if you have any advice, any message for the juniors or even for the audience that is watching the video.
Sure, I would like to say one thing like do your preparation well and don't think about the results much, because sometimes we can't expect from the results much because they are company dependent. But we can do what we can do is our part, our preparation part, and giving our best in every test, in every company assessment we are giving, or every interview we are giving. So we have to focus it on that thing, and if anyone is focusing on that thing, he or she will surely get his dream job now or in future, because there are now plenty of opportunities. So anyone is not required to feel sad, just keep working hard and they will surely get success.
Surely, surely a very helpful message, and even I do agree with the same. So yeah, that's it.
Hmm.
Thank you so much, Anupam, for sharing your valuable interview experience on my channel. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you Soumya for inviting me to your channel.